Hello and welcome to the WDW UK Newscast, The Pod. Yes, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. My name is Danny, and this week we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing a little game between the three of us today, and joining me this week is Chelsea.
Hi.
And Andy.
Hola. Hello.
Hola. Oh,
Hi.
this is nice. I don't know why I'm doing a weird high-pitched voice, but hey-ho, never mind. Before we get started, I will just mention that if you are enjoying what we are producing here on YouTube and for the podcast and all that fun stuff, if you wouldn't mind, a like and subscribe would be wonderful. But yes, like I said, we are going to be doing something a little bit different this week. We're going to be playing a game called Go, No Go, Hell No. I'll let Andy explain what it is because it's his idea. So off you go, Andy.
Okay, so the idea is at some point in time we've all played this game at work or in school or at home called Snog, Marry or Avoid. And the idea would be that you get three people, it's usually celebrities, and one you'd like to snog, one you'd like to marry, and one you definitely wouldn't go in near. And I thought, wouldn't this be fun if we did this with things at Disney? So would you go on that ride? Would you not go on that ride? And would you avoid that ride like it was the plague? So we've got a couple of ideas we're going to run through, different things. And the idea is I'm going to give 6 options. Now, out of that 6 options, we've got to choose 3. 1 go, 1 no go, and 1 hell no. And to make it even more fun, we've got to justify our answers and explain why we wouldn't stay at that hotel or eat at that particular restaurant. So if you guys are ready, should we start?
Yeah,
why not? This is going to be good.
Option number 1, we're going to do Disney rides. Now, this is a selection of rides from all 4 major theme parks, okay? So your 6 choices are Rise of the Resistance, Journey into Imagination, The Hall of Presidents, Triceratops Spin, Carousel of Progress, and Mission Space Orange, not green. It's got to be the orange version. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about your options. And when you're ready, Danny, we're going to start at you and get your 3 from you.
Need a pen.
We have to pick 3 out of that 6, yeah?
Yeah.
3 out
Sorry,
of that
guys.
6.
I need a pen. Should have thought about that.
Yeah, I need a pen.
I can always put them in the chat, that we have.
I got a pencil. And, right, I need a bit of paper that doesn't have a Charlie drawing on it. I promise you.
The options are there in the chat too. I'll do private chat.
Perfect. So 3 out of them, and one of them needs to be.
Yeah, so one you would definitely go on to, like actually you go to every time.
Yeah.
Your no-go doesn't have to be one you hate. It could just be a ride that, you know what, you've done it once, you've experienced that thing in life, and you're okay. And your hell no is that one attraction that even if somebody put a gun to your mum's head and says, go on the ride, or somebody's brains are going to get splattered over that wall, you just go pull the trigger.
Sorry, Mum.
Okay.
Right, I would say it's that.
Well, I've just had a complete mind blank. What is
Triceratops Spin? It's the dinosaur version of Dumbo in Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Hail.
Carousel of Progress is that place where you go and get a 40-minute nap.
No, it's not. I'm kind of fed up with that. And then that will be Orange. Is that the intense version or the non-intense version?
Oh, yes.
It's the intense version. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. I think I'm ready. I think I've got. What am I starting with? Am I starting with my go, no go, or my hell no?
Let's go with go.
Go. Well, I've gone for funny this. Rise of the Resistance.
Yes.
Mainly because as
you've been on it.
No, I have not. Mainly because number one, I haven't been on it. Yeah. It just looks incredible. I would say the story, the theming, the technology of the ride itself just looks stunning. When it works, I would say it's probably a masterpiece, and that's without even going on it. But it's hoping that it actually is all working for me. So I'm going to go Rise of the Resistance for my go.
Okay. We're going to come back to you now. Go in a second. Chelsea, what's your go?
This is really boring, but my go is also Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, boo, boring.
Well, at least you can say you've been on it, though, right?
Oh, exactly. I've been on it. Okay, guys, I might not know a lot or nothing about Star Wars, but I can appreciate the good theming and how good the ride is. Just think it's incredible. Love it.
Yeah.
Not want to not
bit with, that bit with Mr. Spock and the Daleks is brilliant, right? I'm going to make this a little bit brilliant. I'm going to make this a Trinity. I'm going to go with Rise of Resistance because it is just phenomenal. There are bits in the ride video that we filmed for the channel where I had to edit me out going, wow, yeah, woo. So, it's brilliant. Total nerdgasms afterwards. So,
Fair enough.
I think that's unanimous. And I do occasionally with these lists, I do occasionally pick one where I think we're all going to choose this just to prove how amazing that is. But let's come to you, Dan. What's your no-go?
So I've gone for Mission Space Orange for my no-go.
Okay.
I've ridden it loads of times, and I do, believe it or not, actually really like the ride. However, if I was to never ride it again, I don't think I would be devastated or upset by that. But yeah, I do. I've got nothing against the attraction. I think I'm also getting to the age now where rides like that are going to make me dizzy and make me feel a little bit bleh. So there is that as well. But again, I think it's a fun little ride. The whole trip to Mars and almost falling to your impending doom over the Grand Canyon like cliff, which is marvelous. But yeah, no, that would be my no-go. I like it, I enjoy it, but if I never rode it again, I probably wouldn't be too upset.
Yeah. I can understand that one. I can.
Yeah.
Chelsea?
So some people might hate me for this, but it's Journey into Imagination.
No, it's fine. The ride sucks.
So I do like it. And obviously I'd never rode the original, so
it's your fault for being too young.
I can't really I have nothing to go off. So for me, yeah, it's nice. I preferred it more when I was a kid, but it's a reason why it has like a 5-minute queue, right? Like it's a reason why
it's not even 5 minutes.
It's not even 5 minutes, or they put like 15 on there, and then you literally just walk, and they're like, "How many?" And then you're in your car,
straight in the car.
To walk the entrance to the car. Is it like it probably is 5 minutes?
Yes,
that's what they do.
But they do the thing with Journey is they do have all the queue inside as well. So if it was busy, they do have a little bit around the corner that does sort of zigzag for a little while. So that would make it quite a long queue. But yeah, other than that, it's literally a straight dart through where Weebo from Flubber is and all that, and you're straight into the ride.
And I do enjoy the ride. I like it when I'm on it, but if I ran out of time and I was in Epcot and I couldn't go on it, or it was shut and it went down for the day and that was my only day at Epcot, I wouldn't lose sleep over the fact that I didn't get on it.
No, and I would say there's also, and again, I know you said you never rode it, but there's also a big difference from when I was younger and growing up, for even when, you know, some of the bigger rides were there. Journey was always the first one to go to at Epcot. It was never anything else.
Mm.
Even back when obviously Spaceship Earth was at its peak with Jeremy Irons as the narrator, it was always straight to Journey, get that done, because it was probably everyone's favorite growing up. But now,
so for me, Journey, right? It's I go to the DVC pavilion upstairs to go and get myself a free drink and something to eat and just get some fresh air. And what kind of happens is, because you can't take your strollers upstairs, you kind of have to get the stroller, and then somebody turns around and goes, "Should we do Journey while we're here?" It's kind of like, yeah, why not? Yeah, you know, we're here.
yeah.
It's
I
not
mean, also,
first choice.
I would say also as well, I don't think Disney quite know what they want Figment to be anymore. So you've got the old Figment was this lovable, curious character that wanted to learn everything, and then he disappeared, and then he came back, and he was this slightly annoying purple dragon that just bugged Eric Idle for a while, and now he's the face of every festival. And I don't think they quite know which Figment they want anymore. And I think they want Festival Figment because he sells all the merch at Epcot, and I can probably guarantee to you that if there's something with Figment on for the Flower and Garden when we're out there, I will probably buy it, albeit a pin or I don't know, something for the garden here. But I think that's the issue with Journey as well at the minute, is I don't think the company know what kind of Figment they want anymore. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when there's rumours floating around a while back about the stuff they were going to do at Epcot. I know we've got Moana, Wars of Gardens, but I think somebody banded out the idea about the Journey into Imagination becoming an inside-out ride with Figment being along with Bing Bong, and it's like, I can see them doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
it would be like that droid from the original Star Tours who's just in the background.
He's a DJ now, isn't he?
He is living his best life.
Yeah, but yeah. See, something like that would probably really bug me, inside out, and then you're chucking Figment into it. I'd rather they just go, "Oh yeah, Dreamfinder's still a thing, and we're bringing him back." You know, I'd much rather that.
Yeah, totally agree. Right, my no-go is a bit of a shocker for you, right? The Hall of Presidents.
No. How very dare you?
Oh, you're going to hate my hell no then.
It's not so much a hell no, it's kind of like a one and done. And I did it particularly because a friend of mine recommended doing it while they had the Donald Trump as the lead president, because he looked a little bit too much like Hillary.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just did it for Hillary was winning.
Yeah. I just did it for giggles and thought, I'll have a crack at it. It was very educational. It's probably one of the last few educational rides at Disney, apart from maybe the American Journey. But yeah, I've done it now. I'm in no mad rush to get back. My hell no will upset you all.
Yeah, I think I know what it's going to be.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Speaking of hell no's, Danny boy.
It's worked out.
Right. So my
no.
Yeah, Andy's gonna ruin the podcast for everyone.
Yeah.
My hell no is the Hall of Presidents out of everything on that list.
You are kidding, over flying dinosaurs?
Yes, and I'll tell you for why, Gwen. I'll tell you for why. I've got kids,
No.
Yeah.
Really?
You
I
are
didn't
joking.
know
You haven't
this.
ever gone on it.
Yes. I'll let you know that in 2017, I rode it a total of 9 times in 3 weeks.
Behave.
No, I will not behave. That is
You
your
rode the
Yes.
Hall of Presidents 9 times.
No, Triceratops spin.
I was going to say.
No.
No, we rode
mate,
one
you-
for instance. My times.
No, I can't. I don't care. I just don't care about the Hall of Presidents. I really don't. I don't care. I just
The
don't.
aircon. You'll love it
I
this
don't
year.
care.
I think you'll be going in there
don't.
like, wow, give me that aircon.
If I want aircon, I'm going to go in the one that Andy's going to bring up in a minute. And I am going to go in American Adventure, and I'm going to go in Mickey's Filler Magic, and I am going to go in various other indoor establishments with aircon. I really do not give a monkeys about the Hall of Presidents. It bores me. I don't care. I'd rather spend my time doing something else in the Magic Kingdom. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. If someone said to me, you have to ride it in April, otherwise that's otherwise no Mickey ice cream sandwiches, I'll get a premium bar then.
Oh my God, who are you?
I don't care about it. I don't care about it.
Clearly.
Yeah. I feel strongly about it.
Well, before she walks off in disgust, I think we should move on to Chelsea. But I'm going to say something, Danny, just to mess with you a little bit. You've got it wrong, mate. It's not that one. Chelsea, what's yours?
No.
Mine is
Triceratops spin.
that one, yeah. It's got to go. I don't think I've ever gone on it. That whole area is weird. And I still don't even think if I had kids, I'd take them on there.
Why would you not take them on there?
Because I'll take them to Dumbo, where it's normal. We don't want these flying dinosaur things.
Auntie Chell, can we go on Triceratops spin?
No, because that's a hell no.
No, we're going to get on a bus and we're going to go to the Magic Kingdom and we're going to go and ride Dumbo or Aladdin's Carpet or Astro Orbiter.
To be honest, since I don't even think I entered that land when we went.
What, Dino Land? Did you not ride Dinosaur?
No one comes on that with me. On my neck, your back.
That's your future husband, by the way, yeah?
It's me.
No, it's mum and dad.
Unbelievable.
So that's a hell no, gotta go. And it probably won't be long until it does hell no go.
Well, it will be going, won't it? If they build the Zootopia and all that.
Exactly, because it's not a thing that needs to be kept.
No, it's because they didn't know what they wanted from Dino Land when they built the bloody thing.
It reminds me of something that is in Chessington Worlds of Adventures.
I'll have you know that Elmer's Flying Jumbos is
it's
an
awful
staple and institution at Chessington World of Adventures. And I am more than happy to wait upwards of 5 minutes for it.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of disagreements on tonight's episode. Especially with what Andy's about to say.
Yeah, right. What are you going to say, Andy? Go
on.
Right.
Ruin it for everyone.
We've worked out that Chell doesn't care about her nephews, so come on.
Well, it's not Carousel of Progress. I love the Carousel, so it's not that.
Okay, good.
It's not Mission Space because I wear my big boy pants so I can hack that ride. It is the Triceratops spins. Now, I'm going to say, you, me, and Lewis, Dan, have had many conversations in the past about my feelings about Dinoland USA.
Yeah, you can't stand it.
Okay? I think it's the biggest cesspool in Disney. This is a remnant of the Eisenhower, where it was basically, let's get some really shoddy, prefab, Blackpool-looking ride into Disney World.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that statement at all. I don't
it brings it down
at all.
I love Dinosaur the ride.
That's the part of Dino Land that's good, is that whole institution bit over the back.
Restaurantosaurus is one of my favourite quick services over there because the kids get nuggets and I get like a little bucket with my hot dog and stuff. Let's
And
go
it's
digging.
free refill.
Exactly. And they never stop you. I filled the bucket once. Walking around the park like that. But
No straws.
that entire section was an afterthought. We've got this bit of land. Let's expand it because we're going to do the Nemo Fit and we're going to do Asia.
Yeah.
And it is tacky.
Yeah, it's really tacky.
I don't disagree
What is
with
the
either of you,
carnival
by the
bit?
way, here.
Couldn't pay $6 to not win a teddy.
Oh, I'm not doing that rubbish.
When the sun's not shining and it's a dark, gloomy day, you could just think you're in Chessington.
Poor Chessington.
Felt like Southport to me. It's very Southport people, let's be honest.
I love this. This is great.
Yeah, I'm not
Absolutely
disagreeing with
hate
anything
it.
you guys have said, by the way.
Good. You know we're right. That's why.
Yeah, do as you're told.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I've said Hall of Presidents, and my next one would have been Triceratops Spin. But
And like I said, the Hall of Presidents I did because I wanted to tick it off and say I've done it.
yeah,
So
I mean,
it's
I've done it
not
loads of times. I just can't be bothered to do it again.
No, and I've only ever done it once.
I'd much rather go to get in the queue for Peter Pan again, or
Yeah.
go ride Small World.
I thought you used to
And you
love
wanna
Hall of
get-
Presidents.
Nah, American Adventure all the way. I could watch that over and over again, unless of course
Yeah,
I'm really
yes.
tired,
No,
and then
no,
I
no.
will fall asleep.
No, I like
And
it both.
if you're that desperate for air conditioning, onto Manchester down the road,
Yeah, literally opposite.
or round the back, Tiki Room. It's literally on the back of it.
Tiki Room, and you're not going to wait for that either. You're just going to
That's
walk
it.
in.
Hell no, gotta go. That one.
1 second, hang on, I've got to sort this out.
Yeah,
Anyway,
bye.
moving swiftly on before we end up calling these people other names, we have to change this from a family-oriented
Boy,
show.
T. Schmidt has no hair. Who doesn't like that?
That would
is
be
fine.
Matty's go. He'd love that.
Oh, I love Tiki Room, and you can take a Dole Whip in there as well.
Except when they redid it, that couple of years with the under new management bit with Zazu and
With the Argo and Zazu.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is it bad that I actually miss under new management?
1
I
second,
love.
hang on.
I love.
Anyway, moving on. I had the power of
Down there
God.
now.
Oh.
It's moving back with 3 hours.
Ah.
Moving swiftly on before we turn into violence, we're going to go on now to quick services. So again, 6 options.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, number 1. So first of all, let me just preface this. Unlike the last one where it was rides only in the 4 parks, this is any quick service on the Walt Disney Resort. So it could be hotels, water parks, or it can be Disney Springs. So I wanted to say Downtown Disney then. Oh, as they say in the Modern Family, Downton Disney.
Downton Disney.
So number 1 is the Mara, which is the quick service at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Sunshine Seasons.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Chicken Gar. Number 4 is Deluxe Burger. Number 5 is Pinocchio's Village House. And number 6 is the ABC Canteen.
That's lovely.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm just
here,
letting you know,
Andy,
boys and
you
girls. This is
absolutely
probably our
killed
last
me with
show.
these ones.
Yeah, probably our last show, by the way, as well. You know,
Nah.
we're going to go the way of the Beatles after this. So it's in the chat. Let you guys come to this. I've had this list all week, so I've already chosen mine.
Oh. Right. I'm getting rid of the Mara already, and I'm picking out the other ones because I've never done the Mara, but I've not done the other ones really either. But hold on. So we're gonna go right. I'm gonna go that. I'm gonna go that.
Just while we're filling a bit of void, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say whichever podcast medium you are listening to us on as an audio, you can leave some feedback, comments, give us a 5-star review, and let us know what you're enjoying about each episode that we do for you folks.
Right. I've got my 3.
Chelsea?
You done?
Yep, I've got my 3.
Right, well, On this occasion, let's go with ladies first. So, Danny. No, I'm joking. Chelsea.
Right. So my
This is your go.
Well, my go-to
Yeah.
is deluxe burger.
Oh, go on, back it up.
But why, Chel? But why?
Why? Because I've actually only eaten there once before, but being a gluten-free weird person, it's quite sometimes difficult to find those kind of places. Deluxe Burger, they do a beautiful gluten-free burger and chips, fries, and
Is there an echo?
yes.
Would you like to
Anyway.
explain who your glamorous assistant is this evening?
Oh yes, it's my mother. Here she is, everybody.
Oh, you're on YouTube now, Mum. That's nice.
No, Deluxe Burger is so yummy. Anyone tried it?
No,
I have several
not.
times.
Do we like?
I do.
We'll
I only
find
have
out in a
one
minute.
critique: is that there is more grease on that burger
Do you
than
think?
there is in any John. Yeah, it's dripping with it.
Oh, I love
I
a
know
dripping burger.
I have a drippy
I do, but I don't want to go swimming in it.
Oh, I do. I love me a drippy burger.
Drippy burger.
Yeah. Anyway, my go-to is Deluxe Burger. It's great. Gluten-free options are perfect. Although we did have to queue. That's the only downside. We did have to queue to get in.
Christmas.
You can
It was-
mobile order it now, can't you?
Yeah, the mobile ordering is a godsend.
Right.
Absolute
Noted
godsend.
for April.
Oh,
Noted
my
for April.
Yeah. But no, my go-to is Deluxe Burger.
Cool.
Love it.
Danny, I'm going to go to me next and make you wait last. My go-to is going to be the Mara. Now, I've stayed at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and it was probably one of the best quick service. Now, the reason I've said the Mara is there's a very healthy balance between salads and nice meals and things that are good for you, and then the other stuff that is just really not good for you. So you could order pizzas, you could order burgers, chicken nuggets. There was a turkey dinner. But then you could get like this really, really, really nice Mara salad, which is just really, really healthy, which we had at least maybe once. But the choices were fantastic. And then in the morning, there's a great grab and go section. So you can go in and get a pastry. You can get yourself cinnamon bun. You can get a croissant, a pain short. It's not just limited to one thing. And I loved it. Absolutely found it one of the best places. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. Where I live in northeast Manchester, about 5-10 miles up the road, is a town in Derbyshire called Hadfield. Been to it many times. We've got friends over there. We're sat in there one night. The manager comes over and he says to me, "Where are you from?" I tells him what part of Manchester we're from. He goes, "Oh, I'm from Hadfield." Of all the places in the world I can meet somebody from that neck of the woods, I was absolutely made up. But love it, absolutely fantastic. And the theming hasn't aged at all. It's really, really nice. So my go would be out of that 6 is the Mara.
Yeah, we're going to try it at least once on our 2-night stay at the Animal Kingdom Lodge in April.
Are you at Jambo or Kidani?
We're at Kidani, but I'm happy to take a because it's in Jumbo, isn't it? Or is it?
Yeah, but when we went, because the pool was shut at Jambo House, there was a shuttle between the two, but it's only a 10-15 minute walk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to take a wander over and get some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we're also gonna have Sonar for breakfast as well one morning because Sonar we're going to Boma for a
Boma's
dinner
amazing.
and then Sonar we're doing a breakfast because Sonar breakfast is funnily enough a quick service.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. But Mara looks really good as well. I don't know when we're going to fit it in, but we're going to attempt to fit it in at some point for either just grabbing something for breakfast or maybe a lunch if we're spending the morning at the pool, something like that.
Sounds good.
But it looks decent.
I do love the pool at Animal Kingdom. Both of them. Kidani's pool is amazing, but we digress. Go on, Danny. What's your quick service go-to?
So I've put on my list 2 that I haven't done and 1 that I have. So my go is one of the ones I haven't done, which is Chicken Guy.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really like the look of Chicken Guy. I mean, he's the mayor of Flavortown for a reason, I've heard. So, and there's
He's
about
the
a million. There's about 1 million sauces as well, which I just want to just get all of them and just have dip.
Yeah.
I think it looks really good. I think the kids menu looks good. I think all the adult tenders and burgers and all that looks good. I think the fries
Salads.
look good. Even the salads look good. So I think this is definitely one that we're gonna.
Oh, it's on the list.
It's on the list. You just made the
I
list.
do like it.
We're definitely gonna give that a go.
Yep.
Yeah.
In April, definitely. Even if it's just going in and just getting a couple of chicken strips or something, just to say that I've given it a go.
I'll be honest. The only reason this didn't make my top spot is because I love the Mara more. But with having an autistic kid whose diet consists of chicken nuggets and chicken nuggets, this was an absolute godsend for us. Absolutely amazing. I mean, in fact,
I mean, Oscar as well. Like, if it's a nugget, he's well in. He's like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, he'll love Chicken Guy.
Yeah, love a nugget. Yeah. He's like, oh, come a nugget. Yeah, have a nugget.
The dips are great because you just sat there and what we figured out last time, because we weren't on any dining plan, was that we just got kids' portions for everybody because it was cheaper. But even the kids' portions are substantial, and you're just like, oh yeah,
are they?
You. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's quite good to know then.
Got the kids' portion. I paid an extra $1, I think it was, for the red buffalo sauce to go with the blue cheese. I'm just like that, dunk, chomp. My wife's like going, "You're not right in the head, you." It's lovely.
Yeah. So my go there is Chicken Guy. I like the look of it. It looks very, very tasty. So I'm going to give that a wee go when we're there.
Yummy.
Cool. Yummy. Chelsea, coming back to you for your no-go. No, just remember, your no-go is not because you hate it. It's kind of like you've done it, you've experienced it, you're okay with life.
Yeah. I'm actually going to change it.
Oh, yeah.
Or just consulting with the.
Oh, it's really difficult.
Well, this is the hardest one for me so far.
It's between two.
So written down, I've written Pinocchio's because I don't hate it. I like it. Again, they've got good gluten-free options for me, but I feel like it's always been a bit. But now I'm thinking about it. I'm going to change it. And I'm going to say Sunshine Seasons because I'm really not too bothered about that place.
Yeah,
fair enough.
It's got a good selection of stuff again, but I wouldn't be bothered. No, I'm talking about Sunshine Seasons now. Sorry, okay. I've changed my mind. My decision for my no-go is Sunshine Seasons because I wouldn't really be fussed if I didn't get to eat there.
If
There's nothing
eating in the land, it would be the Garden Grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about Sunshine Seasons.
It used to be.
I've always found it a bit weird, if I'm honest.
I know a few people have said the menu used to be amazing. It's just kind of like really, really fizzled out.
Yeah, I was going to say it sort of petered out a little bit, isn't it? It hit a peak around like 2015, and then it sort of teetered out a little bit, and there's sort of gone flat and level, and now it is one of them ones. Like I would if I had to eat at Sunshine Seasons, I would, but if I had a choice to go somewhere else in Epcot now, it would be that. It would be something else, I think. Not electric umbrella, because that's not there anymore.
Creations Cafe is actually really good, which is I didn't put it on this list anyway because I didn't want to give you guys some restaurants that you've never had a chance to go to. Where I know you've not dined at one or two of these, you've never actually physically had the opportunity to get to Creations. I enjoyed it. The French burger at Creations is lovely.
I will say that does look incredible.
It's so nice. My my no-go is, I'm going to agree with Chelsea, is sunshine season. Now, a lot of what we like and what we eat at a restaurant is denoted by what the kids will and won't eat. I'm going to give you the kids' meals, right? The Disney check meals are either salmon, were served with rice, applesauce, and a milk or bottled water, or chicken drumsticks with rice, or you've got cheese pizza roll, pepperoni pizza roll, or mac and cheese. Great options as an adult, but I think you massively blank out a huge chunk of kids there who won't eat at that restaurant. Now, again, the adult options, it used to be when you had, say, for example, the Mongolian beef or the oak grilled salmon, it was sustainable food taken from the land and from the sea and the other things that the source of the food from. Now it's just like, we're going Costco's and getting our meat. It's... Yeah, I've done it. I think I've done it twice. I could die tomorrow a happy man knowing that I've done it and that's it. I'm not going to have any regrets with that one.
I mean, the last couple of times we've literally just, for like early morning, we've just gone in there and grabbed like a croissant and fruit for for a breakfast thing. We've never.
If you're
it's just kind of becoming that kind of thing. Like
if you're hitting up soaring first, then grab something for breakfast from there. It's a great idea. Absolutely great idea.
Before Holly was big enough to go and soaring, what we would use it for is we'd do the rider swap, even if we had the fast pass. And me and, say, Erin would go on first. Kelly would get herself a coffee and sit down and chill with the girls. I'd come off. She'd go on with Sophia. I'd have my own coffee. It was great for that. But beyond that, I wouldn't go there for food. I might get the kids a cupcake or a cookie while they're waiting or something, but I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, I just have to have their...
And it used to be like that. It did used to be like that. It did used to be, I'm going there for this. I'm going there for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether they still do it, but they do a wicked, in the morning, they do sausage, egg, and cheese in a croissant.
Nope, it is lunch and dinner only.
Oh.
There you go. So there you go.
So even post-COVID, it's a bit poo.
Yeah. So, you got French toast, didn't you? French toast and sausages.
Yeah, so that will change eventually, I reckon. That will go back to breakfast as well. But yeah, that's a bit strange.
Right. Around about the same time we all go to Disney World together.
Yeah.
Go on, Dan. What's your no-go?
So, no-go. Now, I did originally have something I've not done, but I've changed it. Because me putting the one that I've never done before in no-go makes me sound like I don't want to give it a go, which is a lie because I do. So originally it was deluxe burger, but it didn't make any sense for me to put it there. So I've actually changed it and I've actually put Pinocchios in. And the reason why I've put Pinocchios there is it's, as a kid, I remember Pinocchios being a really good quick service restaurant, but it actually wasn't. It was all right. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Then I got older and I realized the food sucked.
Weird.
And then in recent years, the menu looks really, really good.
Yeah.
So it's on the no-go because if I don't do it in April, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But I would at the same time, I would like to give it a go. And you've got that wicked view.
I was just about to say, you just want to wave at the boats, don't you?
I do. I just sit there and I just wave to people. I do it all the time. I just sit there and wave. I look like a bit of I don't know. I look like Forrest Gump, just waving at people, going, "Hey,
hi, Jenny,"
and they can't hear me, but they go, "Hey." Yeah. So I'm gonna put Pinocchios there for my no-go.
I'd love to sit at that window waving at the boats with a big placard saying the last group never came back. Just the one. Well, that's a good one, mate. I do appreciate that. But Pinocchio Village House very nearly made my no-go. Right, we now move on to the question that's going to cause upset. So we do preface this, ladies and gentlemen, by no swearing. This is a family show. Chelsea, what is your hell no?
My hell no gotta go is ABC.
Yep, I'm
Okay,
with you.
because
I don't care. I'm not going to give you a chance to finish. I'm with this woman on this one.
Because it's
Go on.
really odd. It's always been up and down. The menu's really bizarre. It's really hit and miss ever since I've been going there. I've never really understood it.
Bloody mental.
It's so
going in once.
bizarre.
I think it was 2016 we'd gone in and I was looking at the menu and they had steak and I thought, oh, I could go for a steak. You know what I had to cut my steak up with, boys and girls? Plastic knife and fork. I broke more knives and forks in one sitting than I've my entire life. The woman came over and said, oh, it's a bit difficult. And I said, well, you not got any metal cutlery or anything? She went, no, we only give out plastic. I said, do you have a plastic steak knife? No. And I thought, if you ask, do you want me to cut up for you? I'm going to get up and slap somebody. Christ almighty. No.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It is backwards beyond backwards. Like I said, the menu changes more times than I have clean undies on. It's just,
Just never had a consistent normal menu. So, hell no, gotta go. See you later. That's what I say.
The desserts. You know, when you used to have the dining plan and you, rather than having 2 snacks a day, you had one snack and a dessert option.
Mm-hmm.
I'd gone in, I'd ordered a meal. I think I'd ordered a burger or chicken tenders or whatever. And we had a choice of one dessert. And I had coconut on it. And I said, well, I have a coconut intolerance, love. She went, right. I said, well, do you not have an option for those people, you know, who have a dietary requirement?
Yeah.
And she said to me, how bad does it get? And this is obviously where the Americans don't get.
Bad does it get?
Culture.
Bad does it get? I die.
I said, it's not that bad. It just looked like Linda Ash. And she's like who? I said, my lips just go like that. And you know, I've been known to vomit. And she's like, you just have to not have the dessert. Then I was like, I paid for a dessert. In the end, I think she gave me a Mickey Premium bar instead, which by the time I had my burger, it melted. So I was like, God, can't win. Yeah. Can't win. But no, I'm with you this one. Wasn't it a period of time where they went semi-table dining with it? Like, you had to sit down and order at your table?
They did.
Even weirder. Hell no. Go.
No. Well, that says in one foul swoop there. So it's over to you, Danny.
Yeah. Come on, make it. Come on, triple.
Yeah, mine's ABC as well. I couldn't
Excellent. Come on.
Yeah, no,
I'm a bit excited, aren't you?
Yeah, hell no. Gotta go.
I can just see your dad walking in going, walking off. Yeah, that's pretty, you know, that's up there with the first one of the rides. We all knew Rise of the Resistance was the best ride. We all know ABC Commissaries. That one place, ladies and gentlemen, that when you go on holiday and you go to Hollywood Studios, and I'm going to say something now, controversial. Hollywood Studios is just generally not good for food. I can't think of any place. I mean, you've got Hollywood and Vile.
Backlot.
Which is awful. I'm not keen on Morris. What's that?
Backlot.
Backlot.
Backlot's probably the same place. I do like the Darth Vader burger that they used to do. We used to put the Darth Vader on top of the burger. Yeah. The dark side burger. That was great.
Pizza Rizzo, you're forgetting. Thank you.
You know what? I've never been.
Sorry? Put it on your list to go.
Exactly. Yeah, when I come with you guys in a few months.
Yeah.
I've got some cardboard here, Andy. Let me just throw it through the camera.
No, it's nothing like that.
Yeah.
If it's anything like the food at the Holiday Inn that time I came down to yours, then no, I'll be missing that. Good old Holiday Inn in G-Town, eh?
No, I'll give Pizza Rizzo another go.
It's lovely.
It's all right. Don't overdo
superb, actually.
No, it's not. Blaze Pizza is superb.
Yeah.
Pizza Rizzo is okay.
No, you get the gluten-free pizza at Pizza Rizzo. It's better.
Okay, maybe.
It's a great meal deal. Come to Caesar salad.
It looks better.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel we've got time for another one, haven't we?
I think we
Should we
have
do
got
another
time for one more. Let's go. One more.
Okay,
Go.
so this is one that's probably going to cause some division. It's the hotels. So we've got a go, no go, and a hell no. So your choices are, you ready?
Yeah.
All-Star Movies,
Yep.
the Riviera, Port Orleans French Quarter, the Fort Wilderness Campground, Pop Century, and the Grand Floridian. Now I'm going to go first this time because I've not gone first yet. Now, I think it's obvious to you two what my answer is going to be for my go. It's going to be the Riviera because I absolutely love that hotel. I love it so much, I bankrupted myself getting a DVC contract there. I think it's gorgeous. It's right in the skyline. The pool is one of the best pools I've seen in a long time for the kids, the little kid splash area. The quick service is delicious. The only thing I didn't get to try was Topolino's because short of whacking $4,000 on somebody's table saying, get me a reservation, love, I was not getting in. What's the cafe called? Oh, geez. I've gone blank.
What?
It's one from
Riviera?
Aristocats. Yeah.
I don't know, Andy. I've never been there.
Yeah, whatever the cafe's called, you can get coffee in the morning, you can get croissants and all that jazz, and because it's Mediterranean themed, in the evening it becomes a trendy wine bar. Come in from your day at the park. Come on, kids, let's have a walk around. Glass of wine, please. Thank you. Yep, that's it. Let's keep going. Even the bar's lovely, absolutely great.
Bar River?
No, that's the bar.
Le Petit Cafe.
Le Petit Cafe. It's for Aristocats. I should have known that. Yeah, no, I love it. And the great thing about Riviera is it is just absolutely beautiful. Sitting on that balcony, watching the skylines go by. You've got the moon or the sun all over the lake in the middle. And if you get a hotel room on the right side, you can see the fireworks from both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. What more could you want other than animals at your hotel, which is why that's not on there. So, Riviera for me. Who's next? Danny.
I've gone Riviera as well.
Good man.
So out of all of those there, my goes would have been either Riviera or Port Orleans French Quarter.
Yep.
I've gone for Riviera as it's obviously a newer hotel. I think the Skyliner is a big plus for the hotel. Not only does it look stunning, and like you said, the dining options look really, really good there as well. So those are the upsides there. I just think it looks really, really good. I think it looks for what is essentially a big tower. I just think it looks stunning, and it to me, because obviously I've not seen it in person. I saw the construction while that was being done, and all that. But I just think it doesn't look out of place. I think it looks really, really good where it is, and it looks like it's been there forever. So I'm going with Riviera, but my honourable mention is to Port Orleans French Quarter. I just love anything about Port Orleans, be it the French Quarter side or Riverside. It is actually my favourite. Riverside is my favourite hotel on property. So that's that. But French Quarter is also very nice as well. Honourable mention.
Absolutely. Come on, Chelsea. Tell us what you go with. What's your hotel that you got to get to?
Port Orleans. Okay, so I've only ever stayed at Port Orleans Riverside, but Port Orleans is my all-time favourite hotel, no matter where, even if I got the chance to stay at ones like Riviera or Grand Floridian. I think Port Orleans, for me, it's just always... I love it. I love everything about it. What I love the most is the boat can go down to Disney Springs on the boat and how relaxing that is. I assume Pauline's French Quarter is very similar to.
It's more Mardi
Smaller.
Gras.
Yeah.
And it's Mardi Gras themed.
Oh.
So it's
I've always thought
really
it was a better one for couples. It seems a lot more romantic. The only thing I would say would let me down with Port Orleans at the moment is that they've not done anything to the rooms in a long time. It seems to have been missed for renovation a few times.
Yeah, they had the is it the princess rooms?
Yeah.
With all that stuff. They had all that. But yeah, it's not. I don't think those rooms have been touched in a while. And I will add to what Charles just said there. It bugs me how many DVC points it would cost me to stay at Port Orleans Riverside just because it's not a DVC hotel, because I absolutely adore it as well.
I just want to throw that in there. I mean, look at that view.
What's that? Oh, Riviera.
That is just beautiful. The only shame was, see that building in the middle? That's where the Epcot fireworks were. If we were a few floors up, we could have seen them better. But yeah, absolutely loved it. Right, let's come over to our no-goes. This is obviously the bit where we start to upset each other a little bit. My no-go is going to be the All-Star movies. Okay. Now, the reason we're saying no-go is I've done sports and I've done music. If I go the rest of my life and never do movies, I'll be okay with that. It's probably the one out of the three that when I walked around the grounds when we went in 2019, it looked very, very tired. But at the time, I think it was the last one getting any reservation work being done on it. I won't be upset if I never got to go. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And this is no hate towards the All-Star hotels. They are great hotels. But no.
Well, they serve a purpose as well, don't they? The All-Stars.
The first time I went to Disney World, Erin, who's now 9, was only 8 months old. Sophie was 3. You know what? It was a lovely hotel. The food was great. We were dead near the food court. The transport was a bit lackluster. But you know what? It was lovely. And we stayed down in 2019 because we booked last minute and the music, and it was good. But giving an opportunity would not be my first go resort. So I'd be quite happy missing that. So.
Fair enough.
Chelsea?
My no-go is Pop Century.
Yeah.
Not for any particular reason. I've never stayed there. I would stay there again, though, if I never got to stay there and then for some reason they were like, oh, we're shutting it down. I wouldn't be like, darn it.
Yeah.
Darn it.
But it looks lovely. And Dad, you've stayed there, haven't you?
Multiple times.
Yeah, Mum, you've stayed there, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks really nice. It looks lovely.
If you can get the right block that's close to the lobby area, you're laughing.
That's my only negative. It's too big in the wrong way.
Yeah.
So you've got some of your moderates like Caribbean Beach, Port Orleans, even Coronado that are so big. There is a bus and a transport loop. But this, and it's the same with Art of Animation, it's kind of like, here's the bus, here's the main building, and everything just comes away. And again, that's a negative towards the All-Stars. It's just, I'm all right with that. If you had a car, I think you'd be okay.
Yeah. No, I would stay there. I'd like to stay there, but if I never got the chance to, it's all right.
Aye. Daniel Sam.
My no-go, Grand Floridian.
Okay, explain.
I just think it's trying to be something it's not, which is the flagship hotel, and it's not. It's just not. It's
not anymore.
No, not anymore. It can still pretend it is, but just because it's on the Magic Kingdom monorail loop doesn't make it a good resort. I think everything that's in there, the Beauty and the Beast bar is massively overpriced for what you get there. don't get me wrong, the lobby's stunning. It is. I love the lobby. Every time I've been in there, but I just
You don't think it's a ton of wasted room though? That massive airstrip.
There's so much airspace.
Yeah.
It to me just seems completely wasted.
Let's be honest. If Bob Chapek stayed another 4 years, that would be a new DVC tower.
You know, I just think it's trying to be something it's not anymore, and I think they gave up on that result a while ago in terms of, you know, it actually being the flagship. I think when hotels like the Riviera come along that look better and are just better than it, the rooms apparently are the rooms as well at Grand are apparently in dire.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
a friend that stayed there at the beginning of the year, and she said the
Apparently
first room they were given wasn't great. They had to go and
yeah, that's what I mean. I think it's been neglected for far too long, the Grand Floridian, and I think if
100%.
they pumped money into it, I think it becomes the flagship again. But I've got no interest in staying in it at all, even with DVC points. I've got no interest in attempting to find a room there.
And I just want to explain this for people that don't get DVC, right? I own points at Riviera, which have a certain amount of value. What people don't get is you can use those points over a hotel, but that value for those points dissipates space in the hotel. So I get more bang for my buck at places like Old Key West and Saratoga, and I love Saratoga. We stayed there. Than I would do at Grand Floridian just because I'm next to the pretty castle. There's a little choo-choo train goes right past it.
Yeah, don't get me. And it's also like for our couple of nights that we're staying on property in April. Originally, we were at Polly because that's our home resort. So we did actually book just a standard view room at the Polly for a couple of nights. But then I saw that I could get a 1-bedroom villa with a Savannah view at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village for less points than it was for a studio with standard view at Polly. So
and it's cheaper. Everything's cheaper about Animal Kingdom Lodge. I mean, the dues, the annual fees are cheaper.
No, that's because it's one of the. I think that's because of how early in the DVC run.
Yeah.
It was, I would say, but yeah, mine is Grand Floridian. I've got no interest in staying there at all. I'd much rather stay at the Polly or at the Contemporary. If I was to pick a Magic Kingdom monorail loop hotel,
I'd choose the Contemporary.
Well, I would.
Oh no, I absolutely would. Don't forget as well.
Like an airport terminal.
I'm looking at it from a DVC member perspective. I've got Bay Lake Tower that I could book in. I don't need to be in the triangle part of the Contemporary. You know, I could that thing. And then obviously you've got the other rooms that aren't in that bit, but I'd much rather stay Bay Lake Tower or at the Polly than I would Grand Floridian, that's for sure.
Well, moving on to Hell No. Again,
I'd be very surprised if we haven't all got the same.
Actually, I think my Hell No is going to shock you. So this is probably going to be my last episode, folks, because I'm going to get sacked for the show after this.
What means?
It's the Grand Floridian. I don't go one further than you, Danny, right? You're looking at me.
Problem with that.
Look at that.
If I was paying you, you'd be getting a pay rise.
We can't even take you off the screen.
No, he's controlling it.
Take yourself off.
Yeah.
Go to bed. Yeah.
Right, you.
Oh, God.
I'm going to buy you a drink. Right, when I come down in June, you're having no drinks. You're sitting in the corner like I throw the kids. It's not your night anymore. Me and your mum are going to be staying alive. You. Right. Danny, what you said before about being tired and haggard, I completely agree, right? So I'm going to ask you a question, and as soon as you realise what I'm getting to, you're both going to cry. What does Disney do when something doesn't look fancy anymore? What do they do to an area when it just needs massively redeveloping and giving some love?
TLC.
Put
They
the price up.
bulldoze it.
Ah,
Bulldoze it.
The Grand Floridian is a 30, 40-year-old hotel? No, 50-year-old?
no.
Don't get me wrong. No, it was 40 odd,
Floridian
didn't it? It was on this.
The 80s.
Yeah. So at least 30 to 40, right? It's just not weathered well. They spent more money in places like the Poly, the Contemporary, than they have ever spent at the Grand Floridian. I think it's too big. I think it's physically cheaper for them to build a tower or to take a tower and rejuvenate it as DVC because they can't get the money in. At least with DVC, they can sell the ownership to get some influx of cash coming in. The hotel literally needs bulldozing and redoing again and rebuilding from the ground up. Some of those
1988 it opened.
Right. Some of those rooms, some of those one bedroom or studio villas that they've got in the original DVC section are just the really rubbish bedrooms that they had that they decided we're going to stick a kitchenette in the corner. They're not nice. They're not pretty. It needs somebody to turn around and say, we're going to drop a hell of a lot of money into this and rejuvenate it. Or we've done it before with things. Let's turn around and say, we're retiring this hotel and something new is coming. And no, it's not going to be the rehab centre that we're thinking out over at Fort Wilderness. It's going to be something new. And it can be the flagship again by investing in it. Look at what they did with Riviera. No, it doesn't have a massive atrium in the middle of the hotel because it doesn't need it. I think the reception at the Riviera is gorgeous, beautiful. The shop's lovely, the reception staff, the sofas, that view out into the swimming pools is just beautiful. And if they had that over in Seven Seas Lagoon, where the Grand Floridian is, something like that, even could be the new Grand Floridian, it would be a damn sight better hotel. And like you say, I've heard stories about tattered bed linens, stains. I've heard some really nasty horror stories about things people have found left in their rooms, which I won't mention on the Family Channel. It's tired. Time to retire the hotel and think about what Plan B is.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, personally, I think it's just overdue a complete refurb. Completely overdue.
And I agree, but
I think if they give it the refurb it deserves, there's absolutely no reason why it cannot become that flagship again. I just think they just need to invest their money correctly there.
The only problem is with a great refurb comes a great price increase.
Yeah. Uncle Ben, was that another one from Uncle Ben? Or
yeah, it was. Yeah. No, seeing as they alienated our free listeners, Chelsea, what's your hell no?
My hell no gotta go is Fort Wilderness. But for no personal reason.
The campgrounds.
Oh, is that not what we're talking about?
Yes, the Fort Wilderness campground.
Yeah, the campgrounds.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, I don't even know what I'm talking about because it's not a personal thing. It's just that I don't really know. I'm not really. Is it like an outdoorsy? I'm not that kind of person.
I've gone with the campgrounds as well. I've got no interest in.
I'm not bothered about it. Nah. To be honest,
I know there are people that absolutely love it, and at Christmas and Halloween, the campgrounds do look really, really cool with the the golf buggy parade and all that stuff. But I've got no interest in.
Couldn't even tell you where it is, if I'm honest.
I've often thought about doing an RV holiday around America, particularly Route 66, and we went to the campgrounds in 2018 when they still had the Mickey's Backyard Barbecue Country thingy on, and it was great. Loved it. And I got chatting to a few people, and they live that RV van life kind of thing, and they think it's great. It was the cabins for me that would put me off. The cabins are meant to be value resort sort of accommodation, but they nearly have deluxe resort prices. Like they're extortionate for how much you need to pay for them.
Yeah.
And then it's so massive, so spread out. Like you would need to hire a golf cart to get around. I think for me, when I had a young family, that would put me off. But I think for people who live that van life, the RV life, I'm you know what? It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It'll be the animals. We had the spiders and the snakes and the gators and the deers.
Yeah, no chance. I'll forget that. No chance.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's my 3 this time. I have got some more in the sort of the back works there, folks. So
yeah, play it again another time.
We'll be back for a part 2 when everybody else can.
I love this. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get controversial on the podcast.
Well, it's not just that. I think this is what the podcast should become, a bit of fun rather than.
Yeah,
we are going to talk about what happens with the parks and the news and all that. There will still be news, but I think this is what this podcast should become now. Just a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Games, talking a little bit. How we have been tonight, and I think it has been quite fun and quite enjoyable. And it hasn't gone on for 2.5 hours. It's gone just over an hour. And I think in terms of, in terms of what the listeners and the viewers probably think, they probably think, oh, that's a lot better than having to listen for 2 hours. So, if we can do stuff like this and it is more entertaining for you guys, the listeners, then let us know. We are here to take aboard any criticisms or anything. You just let us know what you like, what you enjoy, anything you'd like to see, to be honest, because we will take any idea on board and we'll run with it if it's a good one. So I mean, it's a great idea from Andy for this tonight, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Chel really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She is. Drunk.
Joe enjoyed it, didn't you, Joe? Woo!
This is again that.
Definitely need to get Joe and Cameron next time.
That's it. So yeah, thank you, Andy. That was a
it's
really
great
enjoyable episode.
All right.
So
I do occasionally have a good idea.
Fair enough. So that is going to bring us to the end of this episode. Of course, if you have enjoyed it, like we said at the beginning, if you could hit that thumbs up and like and hit that subscribe button as well, that will be fantastic. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, where we are letting you know the latest Disney news. For example, the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival food booth menus were released today. They're all on our Instagram and our Facebook, so take a look at that. But yes, so you can follow us there at WDW UK Newscast. But like I say, that is going to do it for today's episode. So have a great, big, beautiful day. And remember, tomorrow is just a dream away.
Bye.
Bye.